All right, everybody, welcome back to the Angels Rebuild Series here on MLB The Show 25. We are jumping straight into this one here as we're trying to get ourselves to the draft day to end the episode. So we got a lot of work to do here. We're at the bottom of the top of the ninth here against these Padres. Bottom of the ninth, excuse me, and trying to get through this series. Angels currently have a 7-game lead for the first place in our division. So I'm hoping we can kind of keep it rolling here. Ben Joyce trying to get a save. He gets Fernando Tatis to chase it, and that's gonna be a nice little dub right there for the Angels. They keep it moving here. A 2-1 lead ends up working out. But yeah, I wanted to see if we just drop into this series here. The Angels have been fun so far. It's been great to kind of see how this team's been developing, and I'm really happy. As long as we can kind of keep it moving, that's good to go there. Tough game though. The Angels ended up with 4 hits only, but they put in 2 runs compared to the Padres with 9 hits and no runs. So you got to take what you can get right there. Be happy about it. Sandoval doing his work. You got Ben Joyce there with his 20th save of the season. So he's on track for an incredible year. We're probably got to pay him a decent amount to be our closer, but I love it. You know, we really got a good group of pitchers there that have really helped us out. So, you know, I'm hoping for the best there. As you can see across the board, Pandas 4-game lead for first place in their division in the AA. Bees having a tough time right now, and I think that has a lot to do with some of the guys we've had to move up into the lineup, right? When you look at the Angels, we got players like Christian Moore having to move up, Buddy Kennedy having to move up, and this has everything to do with just a situation where we gotta make it work here. But I'm liking it so far. You know, we just gotta keep building this out little by little, and we'll get there. Buddy Kennedy having a tough time. I think you throw in Nolan Schanuel there. But, you know, when you look at our injuries, this is the reason why we got this lineup. You got Luis Rengifo and Mike Trout currently hurt right now for months. Rengifo should be back next month, where Trout, he's not going to probably be back until the numbers there late July. So we got some work to do. We'll keep it rolling here. Looks like we beat the Padres there 5-0. And we got a situation here with runner on second. Can the Angels sweep the Padres? Padres have had a tough time this year, man. Top of the 8th there, 5-4 lead. Zach Neto 2 for 2 today, going against. Oh wow, they knew what we were gonna do. We wanted that man dead to rights right there, and they're going to go ahead and let us go. So the Angels get it done there. That was weird. They brought us in just to intentionally walk. Okay, we'll take it. So the Angels get it done on that one. Logan O'Hoppe 0 for 4. Tough situation there. But Joe Adell's been a really nice surprise. Nito has had 2 home runs. He's got 6 now. But you look at Buddy Kennedy, he's starting to find a groove. Christian Moore 1 for 4 today. To take what we caught stealing twice as Taylor Ward. He's got to work on that. Jose Soriano had a tough outing, gave up 4 earned runs, but look at everyone else. Luke Weaver, Adrian Morejon, Drew Rasmussen, and Ben Joyce. They all came in, shut it down. I'm telling you, man, our bullpen is way better than people believe and people understand. Now, because of that, I'm not seeing certain guys out there playing the long reliever role, and that being like Caden Donna, right? So, you know, do we throw Caden Donna in there and Kokonowitz, or do we let him roll? I think you let this youth kind of grow here and don't sweat it. If they're not being used, they're not being used. But it's really nice to see how these guys are kind of working out. So, Bruno Ramirez, a nice little lefty there working out. So that's a sweep there for the Angels. Alexander Ramirez looks like he had a pulled leg muscle. We'll just kind of keep him active for now. AAA. Minnesota's up now. Runners on first and third. We are down by 2. Can we keep it moving here? This could be a tough one, folks. Hoping for the Angels. to get it done. And we got Dalton Varsho here. Bottom of the ninth, 2 down. Devin Williams at the mound. First pitch is going to be high and inside. Cutter no good. Crowd is getting loud, folks. 1-0 count. Devin Williams checking the runner. You do not want Kennedy taken off. I respect it. And he's got the speed though. Ooh. I wonder if we can force him to balk. Buddy Kennedy leading off well. Whoa! Sick pitch. Oh, wow. I did not expect that. He's got a screwball and a cutter along with that fastball. Screwball no good. 2-1 count. Crowd's getting loud here in Anaheim. Don't chase it. 3-1. Good eye. And we got Joe Adell coming up next. 1 for 3 so far today. He hits it opposite field. It's going. Oh, baby, it's gone. Dalton Varsho hits a freaking walk-off homer. It just sailed. Unreal in the field right there. Angels fans getting loud. The Angels are pumped. How in the heck did that happen? Williams threw that sucker. Varsho had enough power to that, surprisingly. And it just kept going. Oh, wow. We'll take it. Angels get another win there. Wow. 0 for 4 for Dubon. 0 for 4 for Christian Moore. You got Shanuel with his 8th double. Nito with his 5th triple. Adell and Varsho with home runs today. Adell has 3 stolen bases now. Logan's been caught stealing. Look at that. Bruno Ramirez must have gotten hurt. You got Kakanowitz fishing off and Drew Rasmussen. Ooh, we got to see what happened to Bruno Ramirez. He was only in there for an out. Ooh-wee. Is this... What did we deal with here? Sustained an elbow strain, so he should be fine. We'll keep it rolling there. Michael Crosby's out for a couple weeks. I mean, you just kind of keep him active and you just hope that the rest of the guys do their thing. Bruno Ramirez no longer injured. Looks like the Minnesota Twins get the win, so that breaks our lead. But look at this, folks. In the month of June, we have only lost twice out of the first 2 weeks there. That is really good. We are 9-2 in the last 2 weeks, so we'll take it. Let's check out the scouting though, right? We've been scouting some guys here. You got J.R. Sizemore. He's pick number 40 and he looks really good. This is a starting pitcher that's got really nice start ability here, where he'll be a high 70s with the potential of high C, low B. All of that screams awesome. So J.R. Sizemore is definitely on our list there as a potential guy to grab there. We continue to scout guys, right? Like that's something that we're always going to look for here. You got Craig Medrano. He looks like a solid guy. We'll kind of switch him out, see if we can get a little bit more there. You got Blake Preston here. He's a late round pick for us, a right fielder. Doesn't really look like he has much there. I'd like to see if maybe we can check out some of the recently scouted third basemen. Is there anybody out here that looks interesting? You got a early round pick in Adam Doyle. I don't think he's going to make it to us. Chip Capel. He would actually fall in our range. Good contact, 6'4", 211, 18 years old. I mean, his potential could be there, but it looks kind of scary. You got Jeffrey Ramirez. He's more of a later round guy. None of this stuff screams amazing. So I think if anybody, it's Chip Capel as the guy we can scout there, see if he works out. So the third baseman aspect isn't really bringing in much, but continue to keep scouting, right? You know, you never know what you can get out there, and hopefully you can keep it rolling. We got the Twins here. Do we finish the series? We lose the series for and Calabrese is out for 6 months. That's the guy we should have traded from the get. Next offseason, if we still have him, that's the guy you got to trade for sure. You got Toronto coming up now, and it looks like we've got runners on first and second. The Angels have been playing very well. Pitching has been ridiculous for the Angels. That's what's keeping us in here. But you got Buddy Kennedy now with 1 out. Runners on first and second. Nick Sandlin on the mound here. We're leading off our guys. Oh, I thought I hit that slider perfect. Yeah, that looked good. Wow. Dude's got a .05 RISP, man. That is insane, dude. Oh, 0-1 count. Runners leading off. He's safe. Continue to lead off, man. Force this guy to think about it. Oh, Buddy Kennedy chased this freaking slider.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Come on, Kennedy. And we got struck out. 2 down there. And they're sending in a new freaking pitcher. They're saying, hey, man, Stanley, you did great. We need a lefty in here. And they're going against... That is the wrong decision there. Nito is solid against lefties. Can he take advantage of it here? Hits this thing down. Oh, what a play by the first baseman. Wow. Oh, wow. We screwed that up. And the Angels lose. Wow, dude. We got problems here, fellas. 11th home run for old Hoppy. Love to see that. Shane Baz had a really good game, too. He takes the L. Everyone else, I would say, like, the pitching is still doing great. We just got to figure out how to make it all make sense here. Why are we having these kind of problems for the Angels, man? What are we doing wrong here? Keep it rolling. We get that win there. Ben Joyce hoping to close out this one here. He's trying to get another save if possible. Would be nice. It's Nathan Lukes. Top of the 9th here. Runner on second. Oh my gosh. Throw it in the same spot again. Oh my gosh. Joy's feeling it. 0-2 count. Circle change. Be able to catch up on that one. Speed on the sinker. Oh, he doesn't chase it. That's a great pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a great pitch. Do it again. Chase it, man. Hits this thing over to second. They advance the runner there. Alexander gets it over to the first baseman. Now you got Anthony Santander at the plate. 1 for 3 today. He's looking at anything for a, if possible, a sacrifice fly to tie the game. Rips this thing into center field. It's going to get caught by Varsho. Varsho hits the cutoff man, and they're going to tie the game right there. Unfortunate, but we do prevent a home, anything else from happening. Good slider right there by Ben. 0-1 count. Swings at the sinker right there. He kind of went for like a 120 mile an hour fastball there. Hits this thing over. Oh, Ben Joyce doesn't grab it. Varsho takes care of it. Hits the cutoff man. We got runner on first now. Tani's got 19 home runs. Leo Jimenez at the plate. Circle change. Gets over the plate. See if we can throw a slider there. Doesn't chase that one. 1-1 count. Doesn't chase that one. 2-1. Fouls off the 103 mile an hour fastball there. Ben trying to settle in here. See if we can get another save. Take your time. 275 average for Leo Jimenez so far this season. 2-2. Goes right over the plate. 2-2 count. Sinker on the inside. Hits this grounder there. Kennedy snags it, throws it over to first, and we are out of that one there. It is a tie game, though. Let's see what we got here. Runners on first and second, on second, excuse me. Dubon hoping to try to get this. He's 0 for 4 today. Tough time. Chase Silseth, former Angel, over in Toronto. Oh, that's pretty neat. Little full circle action seeing Silseth here. Hits this thing between right and center field. That is going to do it. And the Angels get the win, baby. Dubon gets it done. That's how you do it right there, fellas. That is how you do it right there. Way to get it done, man. Jay Silseth with the slamma jamma. And we got ourselves another win. I think that allows us to close out that series too. We win that one. 0 for 5 for Blaze. Taylor Ward 0 for 4. Dalton Varsho 0 for 4. Chinua with his 9th double. Bruno, look at that. See there, Bruno back into it. He gets 7 innings pitched, 1 earned run only. And he'll take it. Looks like Ben Joyce got the win there. I'll take it, man. Let's kind of keep it rolling. Head to the next one here. You like to see the Angels succeed, man. That's what I'm happy about right now. Let's see what we got. Head to Pittsburgh. Denzer Guzman's out a little bit, so Jared Jones, Mitch Keller, Crosby no longer injured, and Skeens isn't pitching, so I'm not going to sweat that. All right, so let's check it out. So look at Craig Medrano. He looks like he is the real deal. High schooler, 6'4", out of Dominican Republic. He's got a 6 sweeper, so this is like a breaking ball kind of guy, but he's got good control on his velocity too. He'd be a low 60 potentially with a high potential. He'd be a low 60 with high potential. So that kind of scares me a little bit there. Looking at third baseman here, there isn't much, folks. That's what I'm realizing right now. There isn't too many third basemen that are like exciting. So we want to switch that editing assignment up. I mean, we continue to try to find, I don't know, maybe we look at some more catchers, I guess. Let's try to see if we can get something there. We got 2 more weeks left. 2 more weeks left. I think what I'd like to do is cancel the assignment, scout a prospect, and start looking at the recommended guys to start grabbing. So they got a Chad Vaccaro there. And his potential's there. Man, he could be a very good pitcher. 18. It's going to take this guy a minute to grow. I mean, if he's in the high 70s, that's great. I think we'll try to scout Vaccaro. See if we can get something there. These are the recommended guys. We're the pick number 22, so we're not really going to get much or potential for these guys further down the road. Now, Richie Para looks kind of interesting. 38 in the pick. I mean, his potential's there, but that's not great. Ron Hatch, left fielder. Wow, Mustafa Reeder looks ridiculous. Yeah, he's not going to make it to us. No freaking way does he make it to us. Diego Reyes. I mean, you could try to grab these guys. It's just they're so high on the board there. Left fielder. Yeah, let's try him. He's got some speed on him. And then do we want any more from Chip Capel? He looks pretty solid. Third baseman. Cannon also plays shortstop. We'll kind of let that roll there. We only got a couple more weeks left in scouting. So we don't do anything here outside of just continue to play the highlights here. This episode really is about, hey, how do we want to set up our board and get this done? Spencer Horowitz at the plate here, 0 for 3 today. Morahone, 1 out, runner on first and second. First pitch is a sinker. Doesn't make it over the plate. There you go. Great pitch right there. 1-1. Swings at that one there. Nito grabs it, tosses it over, gets the double play. Wait, he's not out? What? We didn't get the double play? We can't challenge that, huh? Oh, he wants me to. Oh man, we're going for it. 2 down, runner on second and third. Splitter gets hit right there. Looking at the mocks right now. Doesn't chase the splitter there. 1 for 3 here. Joey Bart does not chase that one. It ends up being a strike. This is dangerous here. Morahone going for a splitter. Oh, he swung at it and he got scared. He T-Rex that sucker. Oh my gosh. You short arm that in a horrible way. Morahone pumped as the score remains tied. You got runners on second and first here, and you got Joe Adele at the plate going against Kevin Ginkel. Top of the 10th. They're worried about my dog, a youngin' Christian Moore. I get it. Don't take off. Hits this thing right between shortstop. They're going to advance the runners there. Try to get it to Dill. Dill beats it. And we got bases loaded with 1 out. And we got Taylor Ward at the plate now. Ooh, I thought we killed that sucker, man. I thought we killed it. Crowd getting loud. Fouls this off. It's going. Can't get it. Whew. 0-2 count. So both pitches are within strike zone right now. There you go. We don't chase that one. You don't chase that one. See what you got here. 1-2 count. Fouled off that fastball there. Come on, man. 1-2. Taylor Ward hits this thing opposite field. We're going to tag it. Advance the runner there. And we get the sac fly in order. Great job right there by Taylor Ward. Gets it done. We got 2 down here. Logan O'Hoppe hoping to get it going here. He's 1 for 4 today. It's this thing. Wow! The foul ball. Thought that was a great swing right there. Come on, man. Oh, that's brutal. Well, we get the win, get the run there, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. We'll see. Ben Joyce ready to go here, and he's going against O'Neal Cruz. First pitch, 102, not over the plate. O'Neal Cruz is a big dog. He hits a nice one there. Varsho snags it. They're going to advance the runner, and they got a shot now. Put in the pinch runner there. They need the speed. Nick York at the plate. First pitch right there, he goes for. 0-1. Sinker, he goes for. Take your time here. Fans are standing up here in Pittsburgh. They would love to get a freaking win today. 0-2. Slider gets fouled off. Circle change. Right over the plate. They do not advance the runner. And we got 2 down. Great grab right there by Christian Moore. Here's Jorge Mateo. Hoping to get it done there. That's over the plate. Ooh, that would have sucked. That would have sucked. Slider on the inside here. 0-1 count. Doesn't chase that one. Ben Joyce. Stick with the heat. Woo! There you go. Jorge Mateo knows he shouldn't have went for it. You do it again. Another high fastball here. And Ben Joyce get another save. Pitches off. Doesn't chase it. Back to even. Low and inside. Fouled that off. Can we get him to chase the sinker? The slider. Ben Joyce settling in. Get your fingers right. Jorge Mateo is no joke. Slider throws right over the plate. Bad decision right there. Bad decision right there. Sinker on the inside. 2-2. Oh, there you go. Is that Chanuel? Ooh, that was scary. That was scary. My goodness. Oh, man. Ben Joyce gets his 24th save of the year. I'm telling you, man, Ben Joyce is a name you're going to have to remember. This guy is a freak, dude. I'm telling you, he is no joke. Great job right there for the Angels to get it done. And now we got Detroit, 43-35. They're a tougher team. Oh, Adrian Placencia is out, of course. Bases loaded, down by 2. Can the Angels hold it down here? Christian Moore, 2 for 3. 203 average. Not too bad. 1 down. Alex Lang at the plate. Hits this thing past second. They're going to go ahead and send the runner. Oh, no, he hesitated. Ooh, he probably wouldn't have made it. But what a hit by the young buck there. Christian Moore hits it right past second. That's exactly what we needed there. And we got Buddy Kennedy up next. 1 down. Hits this thing right past second. They're going to try to turn the double play. They can't. And he's safe. We take the lead. Unreal in the field. Oh my gosh. Buddy Kennedy beats the double play. We send the runner to third, off third to score. And just like that, the Angels have taken the lead late in this one. Alex Lang can't believe it, and they're bringing in the dog, Brian Hennefy. Dalton Varsho, 1 for 2 today. Yeah, I'd worry about Kennedy too. I think I'm going to try to send him on one of these. Torkelson's playing first. They're worried about my dog. He stole. That's going to be fouled off there. 0-1 count. Shouldn't have went for it. 0 for 2. 0-2 count, excuse me. Oh, Buddy took off super late. Oh, unreal. We do have a 4-3 lead. It looks like runner on third here. 2 down. Ben Joyce, he's tired. He's going against Willie Castro here. Right up the middle. That's going to be an easy fly ball in the left field, and the Angels get it done. Coach Roberts pumped about it, right? Last season, He took control of this team, and we ended up making it to the wild card, losing there. This year, we are building on it, and it looks freaking good. Soriano giving up 3 earned runs in 3 innings. Kakanowitz, though, coming in, doing his thing. Love to see it there. We got some really good pitchers right now. Caden Donna not being used as much, but it's okay. Like, we want this young man to just kind of grow there and be ready when we need him. Bruno Ramirez dealing with a shutout. We ended up winning 6-1 there. We lose that one. Gilbert Villalobos sustained an injury, and we evened up the series there. So we'll see the Detroit Tigers down the road. Oakland A's are up. They have a tough year. They beat us there. They beat us there. Wow. We lose the series. So let's see what we got here. We got 1 more week left of scouting. 2 more weeks, excuse me. But look at this. So Chip Capel looks really good. Pick 28. It would work out for us there because we'd be pick number 22. So good to see on that one. I'm liking that so far, but I do want to see like the later round guys. We got to know what is out there and what is possible, right? Pick 58. What do we got here? You got Jason Lamb. Pick 58, pretty much on the dot. Opted out. Ooh. We got a right fielder here in Dennis Garcia. Oh, he was drafted last year and didn't make it. And I think you try to take him. See what we got. Chad Vaccaro. He's number 2 on our list. So if Chad makes it to us, I mean, you can't be upset about that. I think from a prospect list standpoint, again, we want to probably look at around 3rd round there. So maybe we start looking at guys in the 90s. And you got a pitcher here in D'Angelo Rose that looks pretty good. 18 years old out of the Netherlands. He'd be pick number 90, but I want to see if maybe we can move back a little bit. Gil Anaya, starting pitcher there. He could fall to us in the 3rd round. Interesting. We got any left field? So pick 72. Power right. Jim McCormick looks solid for us in that 3rd round or 2nd round. Richard Cousins. That would be pick number 100. So that'd be like in the 3rd round. I'd say let's look at that. Ron Hatch. Not seeing anything ridiculous there, I'd say. Right fielders. Look at this. There's a ton of legit wide. Oh my gosh. Look at these. These right fielders are all up in here. Jason Diggs looks pretty good. David Molina at pick 49. Barton Rice. Barton Rice, we pick number 69. Pick number 69. Rex DeJong, 18 years old. Good speed on him potentially, but his OVRs are all over the place. Adrian Veras, that's pick number 110. I'd say let's see if we can get something there. So we'll continue to scout, man. I'm hoping for the best there. And it looks like we got swept against the A's. How incredible is that? We beat Cleveland there. Lose to Cleveland there. Runners on 2nd here in this late game. Hoping we got something here, man. Buddy Kennedy. Bottom of the 7th. 2 down. First pitch by Clace is right on the money. 0-1 count. Ooh, I thought he had a good rip on that one. I thought he was good. 0-2 count here for Buddy. Oh, he swung at that one super late. Come on, Buddy. Ooh, Blue Jays looking to trade Jeff Hoffman. Royals willing to discuss a trade for Daniel Lynch. These are guys, we're going to have to look at that board. Oh, Buddy making this guy work. There, Christian Javier, Isaac Paredes, Jeremy Pena, it looks like. Oh, that's going to be a fly ball there. End of that one. So the Guardians, they beat us there. Angels having some problems here, man. It's a couple losses right there. Shane Baz getting a loss. I gotta look at the board now. We're almost there. We're 55-31. We're 6 games ahead. Sam Bachman struggled. Caleb Roberts he went crazy in the AA. Nelson Rada did good in the AAA. Good to know that. Zephyr John, he's pitching really well in the AA. Hans Kraus did well in the AAA. That's pretty good right there. I want to look at the block, though. They said they're willing to trade, so let's see who's out there, right? Lawrence Butler is the guy that I continue to end up going back to. I mean, he's a 231 average. He's still quite young. I just don't know about pulling that trigger there. The Mariners looking to trade a couple of guys here. First baseman. You got a youngster here in Jose Coronado. I just don't think a prospect's really necessary there. Josh Smith, third baseman. Julian Velasquez. Brett Batty, 27-year-old third baseman. Johan Rojas, center fielder. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this guy. I don't see the purpose behind it. I think our outfield's pretty solid. When Trout's back too, we'll be able to kind of lean on that. Jeremy De La Rosa looks pretty good. Jose Alvarado. Just don't think we need. Hoping our guys could get this done here. Zach Neto, 226 average. And he's going against Emmanuel Clace again. Looks like it's a little rainy day here. 2 down. Swing on that one there by Neto, I thought was very good. Looked good. Opposite field would have been nice on that one. Nice swing right between right and center field. It's going to get grabbed. I thought that was a good swing right there. Noel takes care of it, though. And the Guardians beat us again. We're going to have to switch some stuff up, folks. The hitting has gone atrocious. The pitching has been immaculate. The hitting has been bad. And this is where it's like, do you change it up to the point where you got to bring in some new guys and just kind of shake it up? Or do you just endure and hope your guys are ready to go? We're only 5 games ahead of the Mariners now. And, you got to think about that. Is it time to make some decisions? Luis Rengifo, but they will be injured for a few more days. We'll just activate him there. He's on the bench. We get a win against Cincy there. Down by 1. Blaze Alexander at the plate there. Hoping this can work out for us. Bottom of the 9th, no outs. Alexis Diaz at the plate there. Let's see what we got. Rockies, they got all the prospects. Oh, Alexander with a walk-off home run, baby! Boom! Shakalaka! The Angels get another win here. Look at the Reds dugout. What? Laser gets it done right there. That is awesome to see, man. Great job for the Angels. And Blaze is a great acquisition, right? Buddy Kennedy is up here. Who knows how long that works out. I don't know if we extend Buddy, but we're sure as hell going to keep around Blaze. He can play everywhere, and I think that's going to help us out. with more being moved up, we don't necessarily need Buddy Kennedy, but you know, maybe we throw him in a trade there. Everyone got back into it. Christian Moore, though, is 0 for 3. Looks like Adele had 2 ribbies today. Adele with 12 home runs. Varshaw's got 19. Woodruff still did well. Look at Luke Weaver. 3 innings, bro. 3 innings, and he gets it done. Like, Luke Weaver is such a good piece for the Angels here. Like, I can never be upset with how it's looking right now for us. Oh, bruised arm. So that's why he had to get out. We'll kind of keep that rolling there. And Caleb Roberts no longer injured. And this is our last scouting moment, folks. This is important here. So where does everyone stand? It looks like Richard Cousins. He's that left fielder that's pick 102, right? When you look at that, pick 102, it would be around 3rd round. That's not bad. It looks like he'd be okay. You know, solid hitter, 20 years old. He'll take some time, but I like his potential. It's pretty solid there. Continuing to try to just recently scout, or recommended, excuse me. I want to look at late rounders now. So we got pick 128 there. Jack Charles looks ridiculous. And that's who I'd like to scout there. Jack Charles looks awesome. Dennis Garcia, the right fielder. Looks like he'd be pick 80, and it's pretty solidified there. Good speed on him out of Ohio. Maybe he falls to us a little bit more. Want to continue to look at late rounders there. So let's see what we got in Alan Russ out of Tennessee. That would be 4th roundish right there. So let's look at these guys here. What else we got? Pick 115. Marian Torres. I mean, that's not a bad grab there, but I don't think he's going to make it to us. We got to look at like late. These picks are kind of crazy. Larry Ochoa's pick 146. When you try him out, see if we can get something there. Adrian Veras, he's pick 91 in the majors, 69 overall for us. I mean, he's not bad. He just would be pretty far down. I think you want to continue to look further down the list there. Fernando Santiago. I think, Rob Temple. I think I'm going to go Fernando Santiago, though. That's not bad there. So we got 6 more days left. We'll kind of keep it rolling here. Runners on 1st and 2nd, bottom of the 7th. The Angels with the supreme pitching, bro. I'm telling you, the pitching has been ridiculous for the Angels. It's the hitting that's got to get on track. Bottom of the 7th, going against Colin Poche here. 1 down. Rips that thing to 2nd. That's going to be an easy double play. Ellie De La Cruz puts it on him. I was trying to call time to switch in a player, but we failed there. And just like that, folks, I'm telling you, the hitting is starting to scare me. Can we endure to the point where we're going to be all right and we'll be able to be ready right when Trout is ready to go? Or are we totally screwed? That's what I'm wondering right now. Keep it rolling here. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Buddy Kennedy at the plate. You're hoping your guys can hang on for dear life. This is a 4-4 game here. Top of the 8th. 2 down. Yanier Cano at the mound. First pitch is a sinker. No good there. Buddy Kennedy has a horrendous runner in scoring position average. Oh, I thought he killed that, bro.
1-1.
Wow, we were super late, huh? 1-1 count. Ooh, a sinker makes it. Ooh, look at the Padres win 9 straight. They fight back. 1-2 here. And it's a high fly ball, fastball right there. Buddy gets struck out. He knows he screwed that up. And the Angels lose. O'Neill with a 2-run ribby there. Home run. Oh, golly. Yeah, dude, we are struggle city there. The pitching is not the issue. I just got to kind of tweak this lineup now as we head to the All-Star break. I got to see if we can kind of switch it up a little bit here because we are getting smoked. 2.5 games ahead of the Mariners, folks. We are in trouble. Rengifo no longer injured. Ben Joyce no longer injured. And Brogdon. Looks like we got a tie game here, 8-8. So the lineup change may have worked here. It took a couple games to get it going, but maybe the breakout has happened. Taylor Ward at the plate, top of the 8th, 2 down. Trevor Richards on the mound. Hits this thing to third. Sets his feet, gets it over to first. Ward can't beat the run. Oh. And there you go, bottom of the 8th. 1 down, runner on first and second. Ben Joyce hoping to fight here. Going against Michael Busch. First pitch, 102 miles an hour. Gets it done there. 0-1. Second pitch blows right by Busch. 0-2. Sinker here. Doesn't chase it. Good eye. 1-2 count. Fastball. Ooh, he kind of cranked that one. Circle change here. 1 down. Padres have won 11 straight. Ooh, he timed that one pretty well. 1-2. Oh, he didn't chase it. 103, bro. 2-2 count. Come on, man. A lot of pitches. Everywhere except right here. 2-2 count. Ben Joyce taking his time here, hoping to get it done. Inside pitch. Gets tapped there. Even count. Inside sinker. Doesn't chase that. Full count. Right over the plate. Strikeout, baby! Michael Busch can't believe it. I can't either. Ooh, they gave us that one. It did it. You know, it had a piece of the end of the strike zone. But Ben Joyce pumped about that, and here comes Heston Herstad. First pitch, 103. A little too high there.
1-0. 2-0.
Come on, man. 2-0. That's a fly ball to first base. Nolan Schanuel gets that with ease, baby. We're out of the freaking 8th. Nice to see the Angels hitting, though. Runners on first and second. Angels have a 1-run lead here. 2 down. Ito, 3 for 5 today. Wow, that was a really slow fastball. 0-1 count. He's a triple shy of a cycle. That's why they having us mess with this, I guess. 0-2 count here. Inside fastball, no good. Xander Bogaerts gets his 900th career ribby. Hits this thing past second there. Looks like they're rounding the bases. And it's a single ribby. We got another lead. Another run added to the lead there. Varsho gets a 2 ribby home run. And the Angels fight back there. That's what I'm talking about. This is the kind of stuff we needed right here. When you look at the box score, Nolan Schanuel had a tough time, but look at that. Everyone else started popping off. Christian Moore, struggle city as a rook, but it is what it is there. You got to keep him getting reps. Luis Rengifo, 0 for 4. He's going to take some time. The 10 homers for Nito, 20 for Varsho, and 12 for Logan. The pitching had a tough time in the beginning, but they kind of found their way through that. Got to be happy about it. A win is a win. I just need us to kind of maintain that lead there against the Mariners. I thought we've been playing pretty well, but it's not showing there. Almost to the draft. One more day there. I think this is where we will leave it, because I'm afraid if I push it, it's going to say I got a draft. So the Angels currently right now have a 2-game lead over the Mariners. Pandas are 2 games behind the Barons there, and the Bees are crapping the bed. When we look at the stat line, right? Let's check out the injury first. So Mike's going to be out for probably until August, it looks like. Haney will be back in 4 days. So that's telling me some good things there. I want to look at the trade now. The hitting is getting there, but do we pull the trigger on a really big player? And I always go back to that guy. Now, you got Johan Rojas, who looks really good. I mean, he's having some trouble this year. But the guy's got some good swings in him. Good vision. He's actually pretty fast as well. You add that to the repertoire there in the outfield, that could really work out for us. But you don't know if it's time to maybe go after Lawrence Butler, who's got a couple more minor league options, right? And he's with us for a while. So if you trade for Lawrence Butler, you don't necessarily have to put him in the lineup now. You're going to have to give up on some guys. That's the issue right there, is that they're looking for a reliever. So you'd have to give them a decent reliever, right? Maybe someone like Hans Kraus, who they seem to be a fan of there, 28 years old. They are in need of relievers. And Hans is a 75, which is better than any reliever they have on their board. So that could work out there. They also need a third baseman, and I think this is where the Buddy Kennedy pickup could really help out. He is a 70 overall, and that is better than most of the guys. They got a 19-year-old who's probably not going to move up anytime soon. So that allows a little bit more maneuvering there. So if we were to give them Hans Kraus and Buddy Kennedy, they're going to need something else. And this is the issue, is the shortstop position is rough. They got Jacob Wilson there, and Garrett Hampson. So getting a youthful guy would not work out. And I had guys, but they were injured. You know, getting someone like Placencia would have been sweet. I mean, you could give them Kyron Paris. That would have been nice, but I don't think that's going to move the needle there. It's probably going to be a starting pitcher, right? The starting pitcher, they got a lot of old dudes. So, you know, we could give them a pretty good piece here. And as much as I am wary about it, I'm like, dude, you throw George Clausen in this mix. He's actually pitching really well. Who else could you throw? Do you throw? I mean, that could work. Samuel Aldeguerri. So we would give up 3 prospects potentially for Lawrence Butler. If you did that, it would make some waves for sure. Lawrence Butler is a ridiculous player. They got Brent Rooker, who seems to be their main guy, but Lawrence Butler is a huge prospect. He's only 26 years old. He's got power against righties and pretty solid against lefties. His arm is there. You're talking about a guy that is pretty much getting back to where he was there in 2026, but he's on pace for probably more hits and more runs this year. He's already got 4 triples. He's got a chance for more home runs. I think you pull the trigger here. You bring in another outfielder, which we need. That helps us out immensely. And you make some moves here. So that is our big blockbuster trade, folks. When you look at the top prospects in the league right now, the Marlins got the best one, it looks like. Everyone's pretty much avid about it, but look at Crosby. He's number 22 as far as top 100 prospects. Cedric Ramirez, an 18-year-old, he's starting to get it going there. He'll be down there in the minors for a little bit at 18. So we got 2 players that are on the top 100. That's not bad. Can't be upset about that. I do want to check out the PPI list though. Caden Donna, prospect promotion incentive. Bruno Ramirez, Christian Moore. So Christian Moore and Caden Donna are in the majors now. So that's pretty nice right there. But let's check out the awards. Where do we stand from an award standpoint? All-Star break is here. Do we have any starting pitchers that are here? Woodruff's in the votes, but it's not looking good. Even though Woodruff has a ridiculous record, 10-3, 18 games started, 3.07 ERA, they aren't giving this 34-year-old much respect. He's probably not going to make it there. Relief pitchers, Ben Joyce on the list. He might have a chance of being an all-star. How sweet would that be? Pretty good setup, 2.34 ERA. He's got a 1.1 WAR. The last time he was like that was in 2025 when he first came in. So Ben Joyce doing his thing. He's an 83 overall pitcher now. Love to see it. Will Vest, another pitcher for us. He's having a good year. 1.78 ERA. He's getting some votes. It's going to be tough. Maybe they'll make it. Maybe they don't. We'll see what happens there. No issues on closers. Catcher Logan's got a chance to be another all-star there. He was in 2025 and 6 and a Silver Slugger last year. There's a chance he can get another all-star vote there. First baseman, tough right there to see Nolan Shanua well below the votes. Second baseman, we had some injuries, so that's kind of tough. Gifa was on track, just lost it there. Third baseman, again, we have some issues there. So Buddy Kennedy's got 142,000 votes, so not bad. Shortstop, we're just behind some dogs. Nito got 374,000, but he's behind some real big freaks of nature. Left field there, Taylor Ward's got 455, but it's going to be tough to beat those guys. Julio Rodriguez, Rido there. Varsho, though, 489. That's not bad, but look at this man, dude. He is solid at 30 years old. He's got the best career. He's got the best season of his career right now. This is insane. He's got more at-bats than he had the previous year in Toronto, but look at this. He's got 46 runs already, which is tied for 2025. So he's got a shot at matching his 2023 or 2024 record. He's got 84 hits already, which means he'll be on track to beat his 2025 record, and he's got a chance to have a career year as far as hits. He's got 14 doubles already, which could be about where he's at. He's already got 5 triples, which the only time he had 7 was in 2024. So Dalton Varsho can have a ridiculous year. He's already on track to have he could get 27 home runs, which is a career highlight for him. So you're talking about a ridiculous year for Varsho. Right fielders there. Looks like Brent Rooker is on that one, and Lawrence Butler's on the list, but we don't really have anyone there. I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do, right? As far as the awards are concerned, we don't have anyone there right now. Cy Young, Scooball, Creamer, and Ryan there. Batting title, Steve Kwan, well above everybody else. I mean, we could have traded for Steve Kwan. That would have been a ridiculous move, but that could have been a Luis Ariz type move. But look at this, reliever reward, a reliever of the year award. Ben Joyce, the Mariano Rivera American League reliever of the year award, and Trevor Hoffman is the National League reliever. There, you're talking about a big situation here. Ben Joyce can get that. He's got 45 strikeouts already, more than the other 2 nominees, and he's got 26 saves. He's on track. How sweet would that be? Rookie of the year is not ours. Hank Aaron award, nowhere there. We don't got many guys, it looks like. Oh, Taylor Ward, Gold Glove left fielder. Oh, that's weird. He's our designated hitter. Logan O'Hoppe, Silver Slugger nominee. He's right behind Adley Rutschman. So that would be sweet there. Dalton Varsho, Silver Slugger outfield. That would be sweet. So hopefully he can make that. So the stats are showing it, man. We got the dogs. I'm hoping our guys can make it work. Varsho doing his thing, trying to hold it down until the guys are back. You know, once Trout's back, he's got a couple more weeks. He'll be our designated hitter. He was on pace, bro. He was on pace for a ridiculous career year at 35. But, you know, it is what it is. Taylor Ward's got 98 hits. He's doing well. 20 home runs for Varsho. Yeah, Varsho's our guy. Nito and Lawrence Butler now. Stolen base is our thing. Best batting average right now that's active is Taylor Ward with 279. Brigifo behind him. And then definitely want to check out what's the WAR say for everybody. Dalton Varsho with a 3, bro. 2.5 for Ward. 2.4 for O'Hoppe. So we got some dogs, man. As far as the pitching, Shane Baz and Woodruff have been holding it down. Shane Baz having another ridiculous year. Most strikeouts is Woodruff with 99. Best ERA on the team is Brock Burke. Brock Burke has pitched 42 innings, 1.7. Will Vest has pitched 50, 1.78. Dude, our relievers, this is the best bullpen out there by far. 1.7 raw WAR, 1.2 for Boz, 1.1, and Ben Joyce 1.1. Ridiculous year, folks. AAA, you know, I'm hoping for these guys to get it together. Tichara with 37 runs, 79 hits for Capri Ortiz. He's having a very good year, 21 years old. 8 home runs for Rio Foster. Love to see that. Werner Blakely is showing improvement too. 35 ribbies for Werner, 13 stolen bases for Capri. Best batting average is Alexander Ramirez by a mile. 24-year-old is doing pretty good, 340 average. He's looking good. And you're looking at the WAR, 1.9 for Caleb Roberts. Wow, Ramon Uribe, our third rounder. He's getting back into it. Love to see that. I just hope he can kind of hang on to it. Youngster, though, he's got some swing to him. As far as the pitching down in the minors, and you can't complain. Bradford Pruitt, third round draft pick, looking really good. I'm hoping he continues to grow there. 104 strikeouts for Gilberto Villalobos, 21-year-old cat. He's still got some work to do, but at 21, man, you can't complain there. Jonathan Cruz, 23-year-old closer. He's getting there. He's got 4 saves, 2 blown saves, 16 holds, 0.59 ERA. The youngster is getting it right there. When you look at the AAA, Jorge Ruiz, he's had a healthy year. So because of that, he's doing his thing. Love to see it. 32 runs, 40 is Bryce Teodosio. So this guy could be coming up, being called up soon too. Jorge Ruiz, 73. 9 home runs for Nico Cavadas. Haney, he'll be back soon. This youngster was having a very good year. We'll see what happens to him. 34 ribbies. 13 stolen bases for Calabrese. Torn ACL. This is probably the last time I'll see him in our farm system. I just don't see any reason to keep him around. He just always is hurt. Nelson Rada, 270 average, 13 stolen bases. 296 is Dario Laverde. He's actually having a pretty good year, but Nelson Rada is the guy I'm paying attention to, that 21-year-old youngster there. Best WAR on the team is Nelson Rada with 2. Nice to see that. George Clausen's our dog. I am looking forward to bringing him up next season. The 25-year-old out of Wisconsin, drafted in 2023. I think it'll be time to get him up there. Brett Carey's having a pretty good season as well, with 6-4. He's got a 5 ERA, but I think that's just the defense not getting it done. The youngster, though, and Michael Crosby, not looking bad. It'll be fun to see this guy pitching in a couple years as a starter. Walbert Urania looks pretty solid. Sandy Gaston doing his thing. Best ERA on the team is Urania, so love to see that. And the WAR 2.5 for Clausen, 2 for Crosby. Whoo, 1.7 for Rain. Pitching's there. The offense needs to get better, but there it is, folks. So we did what we needed to do. I'm pretty proud of it. We got the transaction that we wanted. I think that was necessary there. So this is what we ended up doing, moving some players around. But the acquisition was key there. We traded away Hans Kraus, Buddy Kennedy, and Samuel Aldeguerri for right fielder Lawrence Butler. I think that's going to help us out immensely, folks. The Angels look to make some moves there, and I think that's going to be huge for us. So I'm hoping we can make we can make this thing legit now with Lawrence Butler added. We'll probably do some player locks on him because I want to see how this guy swings. But boy, oh boy, this is great. 50, 40, 58, and 35 too. Can't complain on the record. Continuing to fight back. We're still in first place. I'm hoping for the best. We just got to keep our head down and just keep on pushing, man. That'll do it for today, everybody. If you like what you saw, please drop a like, leave a comment, tell me what you think, and most importantly, subscribe to keep up with the series. I appreciate everyone that stopped by today. Y'all have yourself a good one, and as always, let's go Angels.